Damn. I've lost track of how many weeks you've been doing this, but you are 27 weeks pregnant.
Correct.
So we'll roll with that.
Yeah.
Short weekly update. Recap what we're grateful for, what was challenging in week 27 of pandemic, unprecedented times.
Yeah.
You go first, second?
Sure. I'll start with what I'm grateful for. Today was nice. Today's Mother's Day. So it's first. Almost Mother's Day. And we got to see our parents. And they were pretty pleasant visits. So it was good to see my mom and my brother. I haven't seen them in like over 2 months, I think. Maybe my mom has been about 2 months, Aaron probably longer. And so that was really great. And then my challenge is, which I feel like every week I talk about this, but I feel like the physical discomfort is increasing as far as like my stomach, and I'm having a harder time sleeping, especially the last like 2-3 days. It's been really rough. So yeah, that's been probably my biggest challenge, is adjusting to like the discomfort.
Yeah, I think that I'm grateful that we've had really good weather today. Like Sundays, is that updates always kind of occur on like nice weather Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing everybody today was good. Even like talking to like folks we're friends with who've seen their parents or people. I'm glad that people are having good weather and interacting. And it really is a weird, like, I don't know, whenever we look back on this, what the world will be like.
Mm-hmm.
It feels weird to, that's why we're documenting in the middle of like all of this, because it's tough to not see anybody in person.
Yeah.
You can only do so much over like FaceTime.
Yeah.
Challenging. It's that, like, the time, I think. I was just saying to Beal and Bobby, shout out, that, you know, the weekends go by in hours and then the weeks feel like months somehow. Mm-hmm. Even though like our days are going quick, it's just like, it's a really odd passing of time when you don't have these other activities to kind of splice in or see other people. And
for sure,
I was glad that like you're having a rough week with some of it.
Yeah.
And like yesterday we went to Giant, like just food shopping together. It was like 9 o'clock at night, so they're about to close. There's not many people, but just being out in the world together, even with masks on, was different. Seeing both sets of, like, my parents, your mom, your brother, was good today to like see some folks and have some food. And
that's definitely a challenge of the time. Is like yesterday I was just having a really rough day, and like, you know, I couldn't, there was nowhere I could go. Like, there's nothing I could do. Like, you know, like in the past, and the weather was kind of cold yesterday actually anyway, but, you know, like things that would make me feel good are like going to Philly and like walking around, or going to like some stores, just go do something, going to a Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, grocery shopping, you know, those things made me feel good. And I couldn't do anything. I just had to like be home and sit, and it was just kind of sucked. So
yeah, it's definitely, it's weird. It's weird and it's challenging, and it's like we can't help but think, like, we're really, you know, we debate this, but like try not to think about like what comes in August. Then today is May 9th, probably 10th. Baby due in August, so we've got months to figure it out. Like, what will that be like? What will that look like?
Yeah,
it's hard not to get stuck in those kind of grooves, but we're making it through.
Yeah, we also got to see Jess yesterday. She made a surprise like 5-minute stop.
Double shout out.
So that was cool too.
Yeah, that was
it's good to start seeing people.
Yeah, it's nice. And I said that to you, like when we went to Giant, it's like, it's good to remember the world is still out there.
Yeah.
And this thing is like scary, but we're making it through.
Yeah.
I think we'll drop in. We'll do it here. Eva's picture of the week. And today was a good one. I'm grateful for that. That was nice to like go for a walk. You got a dress on. You're so sweet and beautiful.
Shout out Jess. This is her dress.
Yeah, so many shout outs this episode. I know sleep is worse for you. We're chugging milk. What is your, I think your food of the week? I can speak to that. We're going, sorry, Beal, bread, mayo, cheese, and lettuce sandwich.
I'm on a sandwich kick right now.
We're rocking them every day.
Yeah.
Not even grilled. Just
like a sandwich.
Straight up.
Like a deli sandwich, but I can't have deli meat, so I'm just doing cheese. And then if we have chicken, I'll cut it in half and put it in my sandwich. I'm looking forward to eating that this week as well.
Yo. What else? Anything else you're doing?
No, you know, just Yeah, I think this weekend was like, I think being pregnant during this situation is challenging. Obviously, like there's a lot of perks of it. Like I'm working from home and I don't have to wear uncomfortable clothing all the time. And so I'm like physically much more comfortable probably than I would have been if I had to like go into work every day. So there's a lot of like really great parts of it. I don't really have to like set my alarm. I can kind of like go slowly through the day unless I'm seeing clients. So if I'm not having great sleep, it's an easier transition. But um, so that's like great. But I think there's other parts of it which I'm trying to like come to terms with that like, we've been having conversations like we don't really know what it's going to be like in 3 months, but we have to. I feel like I'm starting to prepare for a situation where like our parents may not be able to come and hold the baby, and what that will feel like for, you know,
We're definitely thinking about it, and we're gonna see
yeah,
whatever seems appropriate then.
and like friends and people that I know would want to. I think I feel like sad for them. I just feel like,
Yeah,
like that's like such a bummer. And so, yeah, so that's just like a whole other thing that we have to kind of figure out. But, I think I keep saying this will end eventually and it'll seem like it went probably pretty fast in retrospect, and we'll look back on it and everything will just be, fine. And
I think on
everyone's,
these we touch on it, but it's really like the world feels like it's in a really weird spot right now, and there's a lot of like fucked up stuff going on.
yeah,
And we've been kind of floating like in the dedicating some episodes, like bringing on some of our like guests and friends and talking about like what's going on in the world, like more specifically.
yeah,
I look forward to that because I think we don't really get full into it, but I have lots of thoughts.
yeah, it's
So
weird times.
teaser for future episodes. Closeout segment. Where are you at on names?
I don't think I have anything right now.
Yeah. Simon is still number one for me. I like Simon. This week, Avit came onto the radar, burst onto the scene. I'm still in or out on Avit. Like I think I'm good with it for now, but I'm not sure
Yeah.
because it's a little weird, and I definitely am a hater on weird names.
Only because I love the Ava brothers so much that it would make my like life that we named our son after them. But
We love the Avit brothers, and I like who they are too. They're not like I like their music, and they're not like I like what they represent. So there's some meaning to it, and it's unique, but it's not too weird. Like I mean, like I want to name you Hatchet Haldis. That's a little too crazy. Avit,
Yeah.
I think, could slide by as like a okay. It's 2020. Your parents are
Yeah.
dopes. Like,
I don't know.
are you named Ava right now? Do you hate it? Does it give you problems?
I don't know. I'm not really sold on Avit as much as diehard of a fan as I am of them. But
Yeah, but that's an interesting one. Nico's a dark horse for me. Where I know you hate.
No,
But that's just where I'm at. I'm just sharing my experience.
Sure.
So
I got nothing.
this is a behind the scenes on how hard it is to name a baby.
I know.
We'll see, kid. You know the answer. I don't, but you do. So that's the advantage you have right now.
Yeah. These are all the names you could have been.
But once you see this, I will know.
That's so meta.
Damn.
Well,
all right.
On that note.
Next episode, don't know. Gotta line up a guest for this week. So if you see this and you're interested, let's do it.
Hit us up.
All right. Producer, kick us out.
Goodbye.
Love you.
Love you too.
And you.
Yeah, you too.